So I just came out of an interview where I'm not really sure if I got the job. I'm not really sure where my life is going right now. I'm not sure how I'm gonna make some money. I don't know what I'm gonna eat today because I didn't have time to go home. I'm just go to school. And you know what? You know what's on my mind? Why was Madam Web so bad? My phone. It was so bad my phone couldn't take it. Yeah, so why was Madam Web so bad? Like, I can't put my finger on it. Like, I know it was bad. I know everybody else thinks it's bad, but what about it? What about it was bad? Like, I'm sitting here, I'm thinking about the characters. I'm thinking something about it. You know what it reminds me of? Something about Madam Web reminds me of the downfall of X-Men. And I know there's a connection. I just don't know how to connect it. Because let me just freely think out loud, and then maybe I'll write it down later. But something about that movie reminded me of when X-Men tried to redirect the franchise by having all them go back in time situations and let's fix it, let's do this. It's like they started off with these movies and it was like, nah, never mind. Something about this movie felt like that. Here's how the movie felt. This movie felt like Madam Web and the Three Girls were already a franchise. They were already a franchise, and there were already movies coming out about them. They were already set in stone. And then all of a sudden they came up with this to explain their origin and try to redirect it. That's what this movie felt like. It felt like an afterthought to an already there franchise. Because I'm going to be honest, I didn't care about one character. I didn't care about not one character. Not one character made me feel like, wow, I can't wait to see these people grow. Because it feels like we should have already known these people. It feels like we should already went in knowing who Madam Web is, knowing who these three girls is, knowing, like, regardless if you read the comic or not, it felt like there already should have been movies out about these people, and this is their origin story. And this came out, like, this should have been their fourth movie by now. Should have been their first movie by now, and the franchise should have already been going downhill, and they put this out as a, oh, want to see how they met? That's what this felt like. And that's why it reminds me of X-Men. It felt like something they put out after the fact to try to save it or try to redo it. That's what this movie felt like. Yep, okay, it's all coming together. That's what it felt like. Because who cares about these people? They're all, like, besides the ginger girl, and even her, you're annoyed by her because she's just a wet napkin of a character. It's like, girl, stand up. Like, I know she's supposed to be like, oh, I'm shy and everybody hates me, but it gets annoying watching this character just the entire time get berated and treated horrible. It's like, girl, stand up, like, girl. And then it's like she didn't even get a get back this entire movie, not at all. And that's what people were complaining about too, is that we didn't even get to see them fight, it feels like how Spider-Man, you know how half the original Spider-Man movie was about him getting his powers and, you know, doing all that, right? It felt like if that movie was just all about him before the spider bite, like just him being bullied, and I don't know, it feels wrong. It feels like this should have been the movie after the franchise was already said and done. Because who cares about these characters? Who cares? It would have been better to show a story about her mom. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, I think I'm gonna write this down. I think I got an English paper to write. Maybe I'll just do it on this because I really want to figure out why I do not like this story. I don't know.